Now I request Dr. Suhas Eleka sir, our President of Nima Vijay Society Maharashtra, to welcome Dr. Pawan sir with floral bouquet. As our main inaugural session for today's live surgical demonstration will be held in presence of our honorable chief guest, Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra sir at 12 p.m. So I request all the surgeons to please head towards OT for live surgical demonstration to start today's session. Thank you so much.
Hello, Doctor. Good morning, Dr. Amrita.
Good morning.
Doctor, we are going to start.
We have to see the alignment for the two lines.
ये लेगिंग शीट है, ये रनिंग शीट है। ड्रेप बैग इज कंप्लीट ड्रेप टॉवल्स। So actually, when we consider adenomyosis, okay, so adenomyosis is a disease. So if that contractions are abnormal, the embryo implantation is going to be not possible. So that is what is caused by first of all the adenomyosis and also by the myomas, okay, and the amount of contraction that is caused by abnormal contractions caused by the adenomyosis is tremendous, and that is why we are having infertility in such patients. Okay, this kind of patient because you practically remove a chunk of a wall of uterus, and once you remove that chunk of the wall of the uterus, there is a possibility then you might even injure. These are the normal cervical crypts. Okay, you are going to have major crypts, you are going to have minor crypts. This. Which? So for hysteroscopy, we need a vision right in front of our eyes, and for laparoscopy, you need a vision towards the legs. Okay, so we are shifting the trolley. Obviously, it is not a malignancy. These are the sigmoid adhesions. This is actually your pelvic. Oh. Are there? Somebody calls it a congenital.
Please report the port size.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see my first, that is primary port is supraumbilical.
We can explain it later. I forgot to show you.
We can show it after this.
Yeah.
It basically says, sorry, be in the plane. So whenever we do any surgery, generally the adhesion planes are bloodless. So if you are encountering this blood that we have is because it has a lot of neovascular adhesion. I told you it is an active inflammation that is there.
Well, Dr. Nitin Nalabri. And the anesthetist will be Dr. Swapnil Mishra, sir. Patient is having 35-week pregnancy with scar tenderness. She is 7 brevida. Previous, she is having 4 abortions, 1 neonatal death, and she is having 1 live child of 2.5 years age, male, but by so you can see like. Hello.
Doctor, on the lateral side of the uterus, I am pointing it with my back paws. Then we have packed the pouch of Douglas. Anterior, please we can say I don't know what the camera. Yeah.
And this is ureter.
As we identify the proximal and distal end, you dissect it with any absorbable suture trigger. It may be cataract or it may be migraine. You do a end-to-end anastomosis.
Starts, that is the cervicovaginal junction. In this patient, cervicovaginal junction is here, and another thing, that is the insertion of uterosacral ligaments. See, here is the uterosacral ligament insertion. So first thing is I am going to see bladder ligament to see proper. झालं?
Very good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Dr. Pratisha Rathod. Nima OBGY in association with Dutta Ayurved Medical College, Nagpur, brings you the conference on the Womb and Wound Saga, Shushruti 2023. Ayurveda includes 8 schools of thoughts such as medicine, pediatrics, along with gynecology and surgery, etc. This Ashtanga Ayurveda is enriched with various Tantra and Shastra. Acharya Shushruta, father of surgery, a great Ayurveda scholar and follower of sage Dhanvantri, gifted a compendium to the world called Shushruta Samhita. The surgico-medical treasure explaining the surgical procedures, handling difficult labor, and essentials of obstetrics and gynecology. Acharya Shushruta offers a great advice to the doctors of being in wide range of knowledge, skills and expertise of medico-surgical science. In Sanskrit, it goes like Ekam Shastram Adhyano Na Vidya Shastra Nishchaya Tasmat Bahu Shastra Shastra Bahu Shrutah Shastram Vijanyata Chikitsatah. Also, by quoting Yantra Karmani Aparisankheya, Acharya Shushruta has correctly mentioned that a wise surgeon should innovate innumerable surgical procedures, instruments and equipments as per the need and knowledge. We welcome you to the modern Ayurveda world where, with the help of technology, science, diagnostic tools, surgical procedures and instruments, we are evolving and modifying ourselves. Ayurveda OBGYN surgeons are practicing various obstetrics and gynecological surgeries, handling difficult labor and taking the Ayurveda science one step ahead. To encourage the upcoming surgeons, academicians, students, researchers in Prasuti and Spiro, we are bringing today's live surgical series. Today, with the blessings of our respected chief guest and other dignitaries of various expertise who will grace the inaugural occasion, let us experience the journey of exploring what is next to the womb and in depth of the womb. Thank you very much. Over to Dr. Archana. Thank you.
Now I would like to request all the dignitaries to please go forward for Dhanvantri Pujana Stavan. I request Radha to please come here for Dhanvantri Stavan. Sir, actually we have already started Dhanvantri before the surgery, so lighting is already will be.
नमामि धन्वन्तरिम् आदिदेवं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितं पादपद्मं लोकैर्जरारुभयमृत्युनाशं भातारमीशं विविध औषधीनां चम्यो वमाता वनिर्वारिवन्नि पञ्चम प्रपञ्चात्मक देहभाजं सन्तापसम्पात जराज्वरान्तं नमामि धन्वन्तरिम् आदिदेवं नवीननीलाम्बुदकान्तिकान्तं शान्तं हरे द्वादशं माख्यमूर्तिं पूर्तिं शतानां सुमनोरथानां नमामि धन्वन्तरिम् आदिदेवं नमामि धन्वन्तरिम् आदिदेवं नमामि धन्वन्तरिम् आदिदेवम्.
Thank you, sir. Now, I will request respected Dr. Manoj Gaikwad, sir, to please felicitate respected Dr. Raman Singh sir with shawl, shriffle and memento. Please sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, I would request respected Dr. Vishnu Bhavne sir to please do floral welcome of Dr. Ashutosh Kulkarni sir. Please. Sir. Thank you, sir. I would request Dr. Sheetal Ende ma'am to please welcome Dr. Kamini Dhiman ma'am. I would request Dr. Snehal Kukre sir to please welcome Dr. Vishnu Bhavne sir. Thank you, sir. Now, I would invite Dr. Mohan Raut sir for the floral welcome of Dr. Suhas Helekar sir. Thank you, sir. Now, I would request Dr. Pramod Khobragade sir to please do welcome of Dr. Harshala Sharma ma'am, Principal, Dukkamagi Ayurved College, Nagpur. Thank you, sir. Now, I would request Dr. Shilpa Gavne ma'am to please do floral welcome of Dr. Bhagyashri Khote ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now, I would request Dr. Geeta Satavane ma'am to please felicitate Dr. Vishal Bhanot sir with shawl, shriffle and moment. Thank you, sir. I would request Dr. Anuja Nagarare ma'am to please do floral welcome of Dr. Dhanashri Mahajan ma'am, HOD, Sri Prasad Gandhar, Dukkamagi Ayurved College, Nagpur.
के लिए हम आतुर हैं। डेफिनेटली उनका एक नाम मैं ले लूँ, मेरे पितृतुल्य। सर मैं आपको बड़ा नहीं कर रही हूँ, वो रेस्पेक्ट दे रही हूँ डॉक्टर वेद प्रकाश जी मिश्रा सर एंड ऑल द डिग्निटरीज एंड माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, माय colleagues, my co-workers, the surgeons coming from other universities, the teachers, the students. I welcome you all to this Sushruti 2023. Sir, this is a joint venture of Nima Obsgyne Society and Datta Mege Ayurvedic Medical College Hospital and Research Center. सर से मैं अभी बात कर रही थी तो शायद मैंने 2 बार कह दिया कि हमारा छोटा कॉलेज है। सर छोटा नहीं, दिस इज अ न्यू कॉलेज, बट वी आर अमंग्स द फ्यू शाइनिंग स्टार्स shining on the horizon of Ayurveda. And I promise soon we will be the brightest stars, along with the teachers, my colleagues, and of course the support and help I am getting from the management. The Meke group will definitely keep the tradition. और वेद प्रकाश जी हमारे साथ है तो आई एम श्योर वी कैन डू इट। As I said, हम लोग एक छोटी सी छोटा नया कॉलेज जरूर है, लेकिन हम लोग ये देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ से जो स्टूडेंट्स निकलेंगे, माय फर्स्ट बैच हैड अपीयर्ड फॉर देयर फाइनल एग्जाम एंड दे विल बी डूइंग स्टार्टिंग देयर इंटर्नशिप समटाइम इन द नेक्स्ट मंथ और नेक्स्ट वीक ऑल्सो। तो वी आर गिविंग देम डेफिनेटली गुड लर्निंग, गुड टीचिंग एंड एवरीथिंग। आयुर्वेद में अष्टांग हृदय में एक बहुत अच्छा श्लोक है, दक्ष विशक या फिर वैद्य या फिर डॉक्टर कैसा होना चाहिए। तो अष्टांग हृदय में कहा गया है कि दक्ष तीर्थार्थ शास्त्रार्थो दृष्ट कर्मा शुचिर्भूषण। सर दक्ष तो हम लोग बच्चों को बना रहे हैं, उनको स्किलफुल, उनको नॉलेज दे रहे हैं, उनको अवेयर करा रहे हैं कैसे करना है। तीर्थार्थ यानी हम लोग टीचर्स, जो तीर्थ स्वरूप जो टीचर्स है वो शास्त्र सिखा रहे हैं। ऑफ कोर्स वी आर डूइंग सर्जरीज, वी आर डूइंग एवरीथिंग, बट वी आर फॉलोइंग द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ आयुर्वेदा। तो हम लोग वो भी बच्चों को दे रहे हैं। वी आर मेकिंग देम दृष्ट कर्मा, दिस इज वन स्मॉल स्टेप। हम लोग उनको सर्जरीज को अपने कॉलेज में दिखाते हैं, लेकिन उनको और दृष्ट कर्मा करने के लिए एमिनेंट सर्जन्स के हाथों सर्जरी वो देख सके, इसके लिए एक स्मॉल स्टेप है। एंड ऑफ कोर्स शुचि यानी पायस, वी आर ट्राइंग टू मेक देम फिजिकली एज वेल एज मेंटली पायस, प्योर या पवित्र। तो हम लोग उनको गुड वैल्यूज भी दे रहे हैं। तो हमें आपकी मदद ज़रूर लगेगी। डेफिनेटली वी वुड लाइक टू हियर फ्रॉम यू। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your precious words. Now, I would like to take this honor to invite Dr. Pawan Gulani, sir. Is Pawan sir here? Yes, Dr. Pawan Gulani, sir, to come on the dais. And it's my honor to please request Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, sir. Please felicitate Dr. Pawan Gulani, sir. I would like to request Dr. Pawan sir to say a few words.
First of all, thank you so much for calling me on such a good conference, well organized, and giving me an opportunity to share my knowledge about laparoscopy, that is my passion. And Cherry on the Top is receiving such a good award from Ved Prakash Mishra. I just want to tell you all is doing surgery, learning anatomy and practicing it in your daily routine is something that comes from core of your heart. And if you learn how to address that properly, everybody of us is a good surgeon, and we all can achieve that aim. So thank you so much again for inviting me and letting me give some words of wisdom to all of you. And that's it.
It's time to acknowledge and honor our surgeons of today's live surgical demonstration, which was assisted and guided by and chaired by Pawan sir. I would like to request our Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra sir to felicitate Dr. Prakash Jaitankar sir with Golden Fingers Awards. Is Prakash Jaitankar sir, doctor, is here? Sir, further I would like to request Dr. Pradeep Usre sir to come forward to receive the honor of Golden Finger Awards by Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra sir. Okay. Is Rahul Garubra sir here? I would like to request Dr. Rahul Garubra sir to receive this honor of Golden Finger Awards with the hands of Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra sir.
Sir, thank you.
I would like to request Dr. Shailendra Katakgaon sir. Sir, is it okay? I would like to request Dr. Sujeet Shinde sir to accept this honor of Golden Finger Awards with the honorable hands of Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra sir.
Sir, look, my wait one more.
Further, I would like to request Dr. Sachin Abang sir. Sir, is it okay? Okay. Now it's time to felicitate our anesthetist. I would like to request Dr. Yogita ma'am. Is Yogita ma'am here? Is Dr. Jitendra Karwat sir here? Dr.
Look, smile. Wait, one more smile. Thank you.
Is Dr. Rahul present here? Rahul Jumle sir. Now it's time to felicitate our assistant surgeons. I request Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra sir to please felicitate Dr. Nitin Nalavade sir. Dr. Nitin Nalavade sir. I request Dr. Ajay Pal sir to please come forward. Sir, it's our honor to get felicitated with your auspicious hands, sir.
हाँ बोल बोल कड़ी कड़ी कड़ी
I request Dr. Praful Fadnavis sir to please come forward.
एक आहे आम्ही तुला नंबर पाठवतो त्याच्या सिम्बॉसिस कॉलेजकडे राहणार आय वॉन्टेड टू दिस फॉर आवर्स विथ त्याची हायलाईट केलेली कसं
Is Dr. Priya Chawla here? Ma'am?
आणि
Is Dr. Gaditi Gautam ma'am here?
मला कन्फर्म नाही
Dr. Vaikari ma'am?
समथिंग आय थिंक हायलाईट
Is Dr. Vaikari ma'am here?
हो पण काम चांगलं करतो काम तो बनवतो
I request Dr. Vaikari ma'am to please come forward to get felicitated with the honorable hands of Honorable Shri Prakash Mishra sir.
काले ऑफिसमध्ये घरी मी अरे मला इथं 8 वाजे निघालो आज लेट होणार आहे माहीत नाही
Is Dr. Priyanka Nakade ma'am here? I request Dr. Shweta Mahajan to please come forward.
ओके बाय लुक स्माइल थैंक यू
I request Honorable Dr. Prakash Mishra sir to kindly felicitate Dr. Priyanka Nakade ma'am with Golden Fingers Award. Dr. Priyanka Nakade ma'am is Secretary of NEMA Obelisk Society Central Body.
लुक मैम सर स्माइल थैंक यू
Now I request Dr. Pratisha ma'am to please come to the dais.
Someone has said, the fragrance of flowers spread only in the direction of wind, but goodness of a person spreads in all the directions. Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to have Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra sir as our Honorable Chief Guest of the inaugural ceremony. It's my privilege to introduce Honorable Chief Guest, Professor of Excellence, Professor of Eminence, Professor Emeritus and Distinguished Professor, Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra sir, to all of us. Conferred with prestigious B.C. Roy National Award for the year 2016 in the category of to recognize the merit of an eminent medical teacher ceremonially at the hands of Honorable President of India at Rashtrapati Bhavan on 28/3/2017. Conferred with DSc by 7 Indian Health Sciences universities and 1 DMSc by an Indian Health Sciences University in recognition of selfless services rendered to the cause of medical education of impact and consequences at national and international level. 88 registered copyrights to the credit in the domain of medical education. Present positions: Principal Advisor to the Honorable Chancellor and Krishna Vishwa Vidyapit, deemed to be University, Karad. Pro Chancellor, Datta Mege Institute of Higher Education and Research, deemed to be University, Nagpur. National Head of Academic Program of Indian Program, UNESCO Chair in Bioethics, Haifa. Member of International Committee for Bioethics for Asia Pacific Region. Advisor, Human Ethics Committees Association, Bangalore. Dean Academic and Accreditation Board, National Indian Medical Association, New Delhi. Special Advisor, Indian Medical Association, Headquarters, New Delhi. Director, Professor in Advanced Physiology. Professor of Eminence, Excellence and Emeritus with 5 Health Sciences Universities in the country. Honorary IMA Professor, Indian Medical Association, Headquarters, New Delhi. Honorary Director, Center of Health Policy Planning and Education Research, Datta Mege Institute of Medical Sciences, Deemed University, Nagpur. Chairman, National Medical Education Board, IMA Headquarters. Member National Advisory Council, Indian Medical Association, New Delhi. Academic Head and Convener, Academic Council, South Medical Association. Vice President, Management Committee, Education Promotion Society for India, New Delhi. Member Advisory Board, Manipal Academy of Higher Education. Member Advisory Board, Adi Chunchanagiri University, Karnataka. Member Board of Management, Sri Ramchandra Institute of Medical Sciences, Chennai. Member Board of Management, Sri Balaji Vidyapith, Puducherry. Member Board of Management, Yenepoya University, Mangalore. Member Board of Management, D.Y. Patil University, Kolhapur. Member Board of Management, Dr. D.Y. Patil University, Pune. Member Court of Sharda University, Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Life Member, B.C. Roy Memorial National Endowment Fund, New Delhi. Life Member, Member Governing Council, Kasturba Health Society, Sevagram, Wardha, that manages Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Medical Sciences, Sevagram. Convener, Experts, Group of National Board of Examination, New Delhi. So, may I please invite you to the podium for your most awaited speech of the day. Thank you so much.
Respected Dr. Raman Singh ji, my learned friend Ashutosh, Dr. Harshal Sharma, all the learned dignitaries, honored of the dais, invited faculty resource persons, esteemed delegates, members of the organizing committee of this very notable conference, Sushruti 2023, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to record my sincere sense of appreciation to NEMA OBGY Society, who have given the privilege to Datta Meghe Ayurvedic College, very ably and very notably led by Dr. Harshal Sharma, the responsibility of organizing this notable conference in the precincts of this university. The entire dimensions in terms of hands-on depiction, it was so vividly seen, by itself turns out to be a milestone achievement of this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, the very title which has been put across to it reflects an innovation of its own type. The world is aware of Sushruti, but the world being aware of Sushruti turns out to be a logical manifestation of what traditions Sushruti as a surgeon has put in. I don't have to put across landmark dimensions which are inscripted on the pages of the history, which stand out as milestones and act as torchbearers to be capable of bringing into the insights which have been there on the pages of consistent dimensions incorporated in the domain of entire gamut of Ayurveda, the Indian system of medicine. I have no authority on it, and therefore pardon my areas of ignorances. But believe me, ladies and gentlemen, as a small worker in the domain of medical education for the last 40 years, I have every reason, like all of you, as an Indian as well, to be deriving immense pride out of the Indian system of medicine, which perhaps is the oldest system of medicine that men and mankind knows. I have no other entitlement at my disposal to be here addressing this erudite gathering, except my good fortune that my mother named as Ved Prakash. The entire dimensions which have been put across in the gamut of Ayurveda, in terms of the traditions which have been depicted in the Vedas, in the dimensions of the hierarchy which has been set out by Dev Vaidyas in the form of Ashwini Kumars, percolating down to a landmark proposition of Chavan, percolating down to Dhanvantari, and then sprouting in the form of the proud heritage, be it Agnivesh, be it Atre, be it Sushrut, resulting in the generation of compendium, a treatise in its own right, which is infallible nature and undisputable in character, be it in the context of Sushrut Samhita, be in the context of Charak Samhita, or the trinity of the Ayurveda, be it in the form of Ashtanga Samhita or Ashtanga Pratyam as it is contemplated. I am just wanting to bring out certain facets which we unfortunately have lost sight of. It's not the glorious tradition that you and me are required to be recalling in the name of Sushruti, but it's the nature of the pride that you and me as Indians should be in a position to derive in the global parlance. Recall the year 1794. An article which came to be published in the most famous British journal of that time titled The Gentleman. And what was it all about? Recall that page, ladies and gentlemen. A page which according to me goes to indicate the internationalization in terms of a depiction which is unparalleled in the historical domains of medical science of any time. The incident is 1792. Tipu Sultan's army fighting the battle with Britishers got hold of a Maratha, Gawasi by his name, as he turned out to be a prisoner of war. The nose of his was chopped off. The story is not of the chopping of the nose of a prisoner of war. The depiction is made by the two British army officers who were present in person, because Gawasi was taken to a potter in Pune who reconstructed the nose out of a flap. And this entire depiction of reconstruction of the nose out of a flap from the forehead, out of an injury inflicted in 1792, in terms of an article which was written by these two army officers who were present when that small-time potter in Pune was in a position to perform a nasal reconstruction in terms of the guidelines and in terms of the modality which were evolved by Sushrut, and it was gentlemen who published this particular reconstruction which was not known to the world till that particular point of time. I am wanting to put this page across, ladies and gentlemen, primarily because this is the treatise, this is the tradition, this is the surgical knowledge, this is the surgical skill, and these are the surgical tenets which have been worked out in the Indian system of medicine. And therefore, if the world has to ask, who is the first plastic surgeon who gave the dimensions of plastic surgery to this world? Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed Sushruti will be, Sushruti is the father of the plastic surgery in the entire world. not a small event. Contemplate a situation, a compendium talking of today. When Max Muller translated Sushruta Samhita, on the cover page there is a small depiction which he says, it's a compendium which describes 300 surgical procedures. It's a compendium which talks of 120 demonstrable usable surgical instruments. It's a compendium which talks of more than 60 upkarmas in the domain of surgery. A compendium unimaginable, a compendium huge, a compendium gigantic, a compendium unparalleled, a compendium which stands as a milestone, and a compendium which is surgery intonated in its totality, not only in its unitary manner, but in its depictive and demonstrative manner as a whole. And therefore I call this is exactly what we possess. Historically speaking, if you look at the entire dimension of the periodicity, which is now authoritatively depicted, in terms of the chronology, Sushruta Compendium or Sushruta Samhita is contemplated to be at a point of time which is said to be 600 years before Christ. The compilation made in the holy city of the then designated as Kashi, now called as Benares or Varanasi, said to have been improved or said to have been added up in terms of two important dimensions which again are now crystallized in terms of the historicity through Nagarjuna. I am referring these benchmarks not for the purpose of recalling as to how it grew. I am putting this across that this is exactly the document which is undisputed till date, taken as an exemplification in its own right, incorporating all the relevant details, be it in any dimension. If you look into the present dimension of orthopedics, then 12 fractures and 6 dislocations, they stand included in Sushruta Samhita. If you talk in terms of injuries to splinter, both the types of injuries and their modalities incorporated therein. If you are talking of in terms of the trauma, all the 6 of trauma described and the modalities of treatment covered thereon, including surgical interventions. Name a dimension, ladies and gentlemen. It stands incorporated in the compendium as if it's not just a reference textbook of surgery and surgical procedures, as if it is a real Bhagavad Gita, it's a real Bible, it's a holy Guru Granth Sahib, it's a Quran. Name a proposition of the holy dimension, one book which stands out in its absolutely twilight of surgical dimension is Sushruta Samhita. Ladies and gentlemen, it is this dimension. We need to decipher reasons as to why the surgical dimensions in the domain of Indian system of medicine lost their sheen. There is a historical reason for it. I went through it critically, and therefore today I am in a position to tell you authentically. The entire development of Indian system of medicine during the whole of Buddhistic period, it resulted in surgical dimensions getting into the oblivion. Because the preachings, the modalities of life, the emphasis on ahimsa that was contemplated to be a way of life definitely resulted in the surgical dimensions in the Indian system of medicine being put into oblivion. But then hats off to the contributions which were undertaken by the most notable institution that practically every Indian system of medical practice should be proud of, the Banaras Hindu University, which turned out to be one of the mother repositories in dimension of creation of a Sushruti out of the Sushrut as a whole. I shall be failing in my duty if I do not recall the contribution much before the Central Council for Indian Medicine came to be included and came to be constituted in Free India way back in as early as in 1970s. Contemplation of conferment of Ayurveda, Ayurveda Acharya in medical medicine and surgery worked out by Banaras Hindu University under the umbrella of the institution which created stalwarts like Dr. Deshpande, Dr. Udupa, and the lineage thereof, ladies and gentlemen, which definitely created a dimension of surgical performance in terms of its rejuvenation and revitalization in the domain of both Shalya and Shalya Tantra across, Chanakya Tantra across, bringing out the reliving experiences of surgical skills incorporated in the Indian system of medicine all over afresh. Yes, there are culverts, there are concerns, and there are challenges which are required to be taken note of. A notification which came to be issued by the Central Council for Indian Medicine, incorporating certain independent procedures, surgical procedures to be performed by postgraduate Ayurvedic postgraduates in the domain of Shalya and Shalak, definitely raised an eyebrow and a controversy in the Indian context. The issues have to be deciphered very clearly, and perhaps conferences like this, they have to take the onus of creating a required milieu which is mandated and necessary for the purposes of bringing out the rejuvenation of the Indian surgical skill innate in Indian system of medicine all afresh in the domain of parlance of what we call as modern medicinal science, which incorporates surgical dimensions as incorporated in Sushruta Samhita. I am not talking of demarcation. Where is the question of differentiation and demarcation of the skills? It's a hands-on training. It's a hands-on skill manifestation. Where is the question of that being put into artificial boundary? But then they will have to be appropriately structured. They will have to be put across appropriately depicted in terms of the standardization of the curriculum that we contemplate. We will have to create mechanisms whereby the teaching, training, orientation and learning in those dimensions are put across with absolute degree of subtlety and certainty. It cannot be left to whims and fancies. It cannot be left to half-baked mechanisms. It cannot be just put to chalta hai and chalne do. These are surgical dimensions, ladies and gentlemen. Meticulous training, meticulous hands-on training, meticulous virtual training resulted in real-life settings, putting across appropriate structuring in terms of being put into observation, being assisting, being doing on their own, and then doing without supervision, and finally ending up in demonstration. What is needed, required to be put across with all degree of seriousness and severity is not only doability, ladies and gentlemen, doability to demonstrability, ending up in deliverability. These are the three Ds which are the hallmarks of Sushruta Samhita. If at all a Sushruti has to be created out of Sushruta Samhita, as a man of modern medicine, whatever little I have been able to decipher out of it, my understanding says it stands for three important Ds which have to be picked up in its realistic sense. It stands for doability. It stands for deliverability. And therefore, in between, it has to stand for demonstrability. This is the trinity, ladies and gentlemen, which has to be borne in mind. Of the 400 or more than 400 Ayurvedic schools that this country has today, I put a question in regard to the doability, in regard to the deliverability, and in regard to demonstrability. Are we in a position to really authenticate that the institutions, all 400 which are expected to be running the postgraduate courses in Shalya and Shalak, they will be in a position to display this mantle of responsibility? The answer is a big no. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, there is an environment which is required to be created, an ambience which is required to be created, a national pool which is required to be created. Organizations and associations like NEMA have to undertake that responsibility in tandem with educational institutions. Unfortunately, the nature of the compromises with which the educational institutions, including the compromises in the domain of deliverance of education, are being run. It's a matter of concern to all of us. And therefore, against those concerns, against those compromises, when we are contemplating evolution of the entire surgical dimensions as a matter of certifiable competencies in terms of specialists in the domain of Indian system of medicine, which will be an indication and which will be a revival of the tradition which is already born in Sushruta Samhita. It cannot be casual. It cannot be cavalier. It cannot be accidental. It has to be an incidental reality which has to be based on accuracy, authenticity, and authority, the three important aces which go to contemplate to govern any system of education, including Indian system of education. Having been a part of a regulatory frame for more than 40 years, and having been chairman of the Postgraduate Medical Education Committee of Medical Council of India for 20 years, and having been the author of competency-based medical education of this country, this Ved Prakash Mishra is wanting to put it across. Ladies and gentlemen, everything which is required to be developed in the required propagation of the educational system is inbuilt into Indian system of medicine, including Shalya and Shala. There cannot be a dispute and there cannot be a debate about it. I am here to concede that, having looked into the entire dimensions and having looked into the entire literature. But there are certain things which have to be carefully thought out. It cannot be an emotive and an emotional issue. It has to be an issue which has to be tackled on the grounds of reality. Is it not a fact that ultimately Kshara Sutra, has it not been accepted by modern medicine as an incorporation therein? Is it not a fact that Agni Karma? The question is not of acceptability or rejection. The question is healing mechanisms of the body do not differentiate between the pathways. Teaching the disease mechanisms of the body do not differentiate between the pathways. The question is development of a pathy in its purest form for the purposes of ascertaining those levels which are expected of it. And those attainment of those levels will need not individualization, it will need institutionalization. The Acharya Kul Parampara which we harbor in the Indian system, they were not individuals. They were institutions in their own right. And therefore, if you look at the entire Sushruta Samhita, it's not an individual, it's a collective. And therefore, institutionalization turns out to be the mandate which is supposed to be the hallmark of this entire developmental process. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the entire situation as it exists now, there is every reason that we need to contribute, we need to render, ensuring that entire developmental ethos of the Indian system of medicine in the domain of Ayurveda, it takes a proper shape whereby we are in a position to take it to the global stage and make the world believe that Indian system of medicine, in its most modern parlance, it is not expected to be a competitive system, but it is expected to be a system which is capable of catering to all the requirements that legitimately health mandates, not only in this country, but in the entire world. The challenge is that how exactly and how fast we are able to pick that up is a million-dollar question. Academicians, societies, all of them have to join this larger effort. And this larger effort cannot be worked out in silos. I am happy that Board of Governors or the commission which has been constituted for Indian system of medicine has embarked on converting the curriculum into competency-based curriculum on the same lines as we launched in the year 2017, given effect in 2019, the domain of medical education. Leave aside the controversies which will always be there. But then, demonstrable scientific evidence is required in the domain of even education. And therefore, the educational research, ladies and gentlemen, turns out to be yet important dimension which has to be catered for the purposes of incorporation of evidence-based education for evidence-based healthcare delivery system. Evidence-based education, in absence of the evidence-based education, perhaps we are only talking of experiential evidences on the strength of which we are wanting to run the show. We have to call somewhere, enough is enough. That call has to be taken, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier that call is taken, the twilight of rising of Indian system of medicine in the global benchmark, not only as a curing system, not only as a healing system, not only as a system in the domain of surgical skills as well, can take its shape, provided we are in a position to give that dimension for the purposes of it finding its way through an appropriate convert. We need to understand and decipher this. We cannot be meager putting across the issues on the basis of emotionality. It is a rationality against which the things are required to be tested. Imagine the sprouting mechanism of early 50s which came to be generated by BHU. Where exactly it got lost? वो कहाँ गुम हो गई? किन गलियारों के अंतर्गत खो गई? वो चेतना, वो चिंगारी जो 1950 के दशक के अंतर्गत 40 वर्षों को प्रभावित कर पाई, उसके बाद के 40 वर्षों के अंतर्गत किन गुमनाम गलियों में खो गई, आज अगर ढूंढने निकलो तो ढूंढते रह जाओगे, उसका पता तक नहीं चलता. And therefore I am not talking of the tradition in this domain isolatedly in terms of Shushruta, isolated in terms of Dhanvantri, isolated in terms of the subsequent additions and compendium that have been added. I am talking that we are required to be rejuvenating the tradition which has been nurtured and cultivated in this country by Dr. Udupa. It is that revival. If you ask me as an educationist, to me, Sushrut is sacrosanct. But to me, my living Sushrut, in the domain of Ayurveda, I will say, he is an avatar of Sushrut in the form of Dr. Udupa. It is that essence, ladies and gentlemen. It is that convert. It is that transmission which has to be put across. It is the tradition of Udupa which has to be rekindled all over again. It is that environment and commitment with which it was put across. It's the experimentation which was worked out in the fortress of this country called as BHU needs to be replicated. And without that replication, believe me, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps it will be trumpet blowing which will be more rather than mitigating the reality that exists on the ground. World cannot buy anything without evidence, and evidence have to be generated. You and me will never be in a position to hide out in the name and face that Sahitas are sacrosanct and they are not open to testing and they are not open to question. I don't say that they have to be questioned, but definitely we will have to test for the purpose of bringing them out, in order to make it absolutely doable, in order to make it absolutely demonstrable, in order to ensure that finally it gets converted into required delivery. It is possible, but then somebody has to take absolutely a sense of directional commitment to make it possible. It just cannot be a daydreaming. It will require absolutely focused, devoted souls to undertake the task. It will require men and women of zeal and commitment who are wanting to shoulder this responsibility. It will require absolutely a core commitment for ushering in that which is desired and that which is capable of definitely manifesting. It's on that count, ladies and gentlemen. I am too small a person to put across anything in this domain, but only by virtue of the small little experience at various levels that I have been in a position to gain out of blessings of all concerned, I can put it across with certainty. Let us congregate here. Let us use this opportunity to be working out a white paper in the entire spectrum of postgraduate Shalya and Shalakya postgraduate Ayurvedic education in this country. Where exactly are the limitations? Where exactly are the concerns? Where exactly are the challenges? Way forward for the purposes of answering those challenges in a time-bound manner. It's this directional paper, ladies and gentlemen, which can become an edifice for the purposes of shaping the decision makers to be absolutely taking evidence-based, concretized propositions worked out of diligent minds congregating together in a thoughtful manner, bringing out and evolving, which will be of real great service to the cause of Indian system of education and Indian system of Ayurvedic education, not only in the interest of this country, but for the interest of the entire world. Max Muller has to be remembered because he wrote, those who are able to live their history not once, but those who are capable of making their history relive as long as they live, they themselves create the history, because that becomes a living history. It's on that count, ladies and gentlemen, and wanting to put this across. I am seeing practically, absolutely tallest of the tall brains in the domain are here. There cannot be a better galaxy than this. Ladies and gentlemen, a galaxy should not be reduced down to a constellation. A galaxy should continue to be a galaxy. A galaxy which does not hold hands. A galaxy which does not end up in brightening. A galaxy which loses its direction. A galaxy which wants to live in the past. A galaxy which wants to absolutely utilize its past without a commitment to the present for bringing out the future, take it for granted, sooner than later it gets converted into a constellation. Let Ayurvedic world not end up in being a constellation. It was a galaxy, it is a galaxy, and it should absolutely continue to be a galaxy. And that galaxy has to be taken up on the shoulders of all of us together, so that we are in a position to generate the brightest spot, which is not only brightest, but it is even brighter than the brightest. It is that, ladies and gentlemen, which should end up in being designated as Sushruti, to be undertaken by all of us as a mark of salutation.
I would like to request Dr. Rahul Juble sir to please come forward to get felicitated with the honorable hands of Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra sir for pediatric backup. I would like to request Dr. Aditi Gautam to please come forward for felicitation. Please, Dr. Aditi Gautam, ma'am, here. Please, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Priya Chawla ma'am to please come forward for felicitation for the support in OT committee.
Wait one more. Thank you.
Is Dr. Pradeep Mishra sir here? Dr. Pradeep Mishra sir? Dr. Shailendra Katukdar sir? Thank you so much sir. Now I would like to request respected Dr. Raman Singh sir to say a few words.
इतना बढ़िया लेक्चर हमने कभी नहीं सुना, तो लेक्चर इसमें नहीं था, तो छोटा हो गया, जिसमें आयुर्वेद का भूत, वर्तमान और भविष्य सब बताने वाला, जैसे हमारे वेद व्यास जी थे, पूरा सृष्टि की रचना में उन्होंने सब कुछ बता के रख दिया। उनके मार्ग पर चल के आज सारी दुनिया सुखी हो रही है। वही मार्ग हम लोग आज डॉक्टर साहब ने दिखाया है, वो करके ही हम अपना गौरव फिर से प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। डॉक्टर साहब ने जितना कुछ बताया उसमें हम 40 साल के अनुभव में कह सकते हैं कि सर आपकी जो वेदना है होने की, अब हमारे आने वाले बच्चे ये पूरा करने वाले हैं। इसमें से कई डॉक्टर उडुप्पा निकलेंगे, कई डॉक्टर देशपांडे निकलेंगे। मैं इस धरती को प्रणाम करता हूँ और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन खास करके डॉक्टर प्रियंका का आभारी हूँ। उन्होंने हमको ऐसी जगह बुलाया है जो हमारे गॉड फादर डॉक्टर उडुप्पा का घर है यहाँ। यहीं से सर वलोरा एक गाँव मैं गया हूँ सर, वो वहाँ के रहने वाले थे। यहाँ से पास करने के बाद BHU में जाकर उन्होंने AMS किया। सबसे पहले जो डिग्री BHU में मिलता था आयुर्वेदा चार्ज विथ मॉडर्न सर्जरी। ये आयुर्वेदा चार्ज विथ मॉडर्न सर्जरी कैसे हो गया? मदन मोहन मालवीय जी ने, वो इतने सक्षम थे, इतना बड़ा यूनिवर्सिटी उन्होंने बताया वर्ल्ड में जिसका नाम है, वो एलोपैथ के बहुत से कॉलेज इंस्टीट्यूट समय खोल सकते थे। उन्होंने आयुर्वेद कॉलेज खोला। हमारे मन में हमेशा जिज्ञासा रहता था आखिर मदन मोहन मालवीय जी के मन में क्या था, क्या उन्होंने आयुर्वेद में देखा कि आयुर्वेद को आज तो हम बड़ा डिवीजन देखते हैं, आयुर्वेद एक तरफ, एलोपैथ एक तरफ, दोनों में जो कॉम्बिनेशन एक दूसरे को तो मदद करने वाला ऐसा कुछ तो दिखता नहीं है। तो हमने पंडित मदन मोहन मालवीय जी के जहाँ मालवीय उन्होंने उसके लाइब्रेरी में उनके लेक्चर्स पढ़ने शुरू किए। वो सारे लेक्चर्स में आयुर्वेद कॉलेज खोलने के पहले, यूनिवर्सिटी खोलने के पहले, साइंस विभाग, एग्रीकल्चर विभाग खोलने के पहले उनके मन में क्या परिकल्पना थी अपने भाषण में बोलते हैं। उन्होंने बताया कि मैं ऐसा कॉलेज बनाना चाहता हूँ। उस समय एक समय था कि अंग्रेज लोग वैद्यों का अपमान करते थे, उनको चढ़ाया करते थे, खासकर वेस्ट बंगाल में। कुछ अंग्रेज ऑफिसरों को डांटते भी थे तो ऐसे आयुर्वेद के डॉक्टरों की तरह का अपमान न किया करें। कलकत्ता में उन्होंने अपमान किया। 1840 में मधुसूदन राव देव वहाँ संस्कृत कॉलेज में प्रिंसिपल थे। वहाँ पर पढ़ने वाले लोग MB, जो मॉडर्न पढ़ते थे उनको MD डिग्री मिलती थी। MD मिलने के बाद भी विजय रत्न वहाँ डिप्लोमा में आयुर्वेद का वो लोग करते थे और अपने को फिर भी डॉक्टर लग करके कविराज करते थे, क्योंकि उस समय का जो आयुर्वेद था इतना प्रबल था, सक्षम था कि अंग्रेज भी उनसे इलाज करवाने के लिए जाते थे। लेकिन आज हम इस स्थिति में पहुंच गए थे कि हमसे हमको कोई पूछने वाला नहीं था। डॉक्टर मदन मोहन मालवीय जी ने इस चीज को समझा कि आयुर्वेद को हम ऐसे नहीं छोड़ सकते, आयुर्वेद को मॉडर्न बनाना पड़ेगा, अंग्रेजों से भी सीखना पड़ेगा, आयुर्वेद से भी सीखना पड़ेगा। तो आज कुलगीत में प्राची और प्रतीची का सम्मिश्रण दोनों उन्होंने ये अपना एक प्रिंसिपल बनाया कि हम पुरातन को और नवीन को मिला के बनाएंगे, चाहे एग्रीकल्चर कॉलेज हो, चाहे मेडिकल के चिकित्सा विज्ञान हो, और उसको मिला करके हम चाहते हैं कि हमारा विज्ञान बने। तो उसमें उन्होंने कहा कि जो हम अभी आयुर्वेद कॉलेज खोलना चाहते हैं उसमें चाहते हैं कि आयुर्वेद के भी पढ़े और मॉडल के भी बच्चे पढ़े, और पढ़ने के बाद सर उन्होंने कहा वो शल्य वैद्य होंगे जो कि गरीब लोगों के जाकर के सस्ते में सर्जरी गाँव में घूम घूम के करेंगे। ये सोच करके ये उनकी परिकल्पना थी कि हम शल्य वैद्य बनाएंगे। आज इतना दूर पहुंचने के बाद हमको लगता है कि आयुर्वेद हमारा खास करके सुश्रुत, इट इज ए कंपाइलेशन ऑफ द प्रिंसिपल्स, वो सर्जरी के प्रिंसिपल्स में दिए हुए हैं। और जब तक मॉडर्न सर्जरी नहीं पढ़ते हैं बहुत सी चीजें उसमें तो समझ में नहीं आती। हमारे गुरुदेव डॉक्टर PJ देशपांडे जब राउंड कराने गए, एक बार एक बच्चा था बेड नंबर 30 पे, वो बीमार था, तो उसको इंटेस्टाइन ऑपरेशन हो गया था। उन्होंने उस दिन पूछा कि तुम्हारा हवा खुला? बोला हाँ खुला। बोला लैट्रिन हुआ? तो बोला लैट्रिन हुआ। तो डॉक्टर देशपांडे ने घूम कर कहा कि सुश्रुत बोलता है कि ये जिएगा इसलिए जिएगा, कैसे सुश्रुत ने बोल दिया कि ये जिएगा? हम लोग तो मॉडर्न वाले सब प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, सब दवा दे रहे हैं, और सुश्रुत क्या बोल गए? उन्होंने कहा स्वमार्ग प्रतिपन्नास्तु विड़मूत्र मार्ग सजीवती मानव भिन्न अति पुष्टि। स्वमार्ग से, अपने मार्ग से प्रतिपन्न हो रहा है। अगर यूरिनल स्टूल आज भी हम सर्जरी करने के बाद दूसरे दिन भी धक धक करता है, जब तक मरीज नहीं बोलता है तो फ्रेक्चर हो गया, हमको स्टूल हो गया, वो इतना इंपॉर्टेंस है। तो वो सिग्निफिकेंस उस समय सुश्रुत को ही पता था। तो अगर अपने रास्ते से मल मूत्र परित्याग मरीज कर रहा है तो उसको अगर एब्डोमिनल इंजरी है तो भी वो बचेगा। ऐसा सोचता भी अब समझ में आता है कि उन्होंने उल्टा कहना क्या था। डॉक्टर उडुप्पा इतने बड़े विद्वान थे कि कैसे हम लोग आयुर्वेद से मॉडर्न में, मॉडर्न से आयुर्वेद में नॉलेज को एसिमुलेट कर सकते हैं। वो वहाँ से AMS करने के बाद फिर जर्मनी गए, जर्मनी से उन्होंने ZATHS की डिग्री प्राप्त की, जियोग्निस इन एब्डोमिनल थोरेसिक सर्जन। जर्मन में जियोग्निस बोलते हैं सर्जन को। वो पढ़ने के बाद आयुर्वेद में आया, वो हर तरह की सर्जरी करते थे। उस समय की सर्जरी का किताब उनका हमारे पास है, जिसमें से हेड से लेकर टो तक सारा डिवीजन एक जनरल सर्जन करता था। उस समय कोई सा डिवीजन है, सर्जन माने जो भी बॉडी का सर्जरी वो कर सकता है, गायनेकोलॉजी सब कर सकता है। डॉक्टर देशपांडे के पहले केवल काय चिकित्सा ही अष्टांग आयुर्वेद में केवल प्रेवलेंट था। उन्होंने शल्य सालक प्रसूति को क्लिनिकल सब्जेक्ट बनाया। हफ्ता में एक दिन बुधवार को उनका रहता था, जिन दिन वहाँ पर एक BAMS की हुई डॉक्टर प्रेमवती तिवारी जी थी, उनको उन्होंने धीरे 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 गानी और प्रैक्टिस सिखाया और उनको एक बहुत बड़ा सर्जन बना दिया। वो विभाग आज भी हमारा प्रवेश चल रहा है। शल्य में जब हम अपना PG कोर्स खत्म किए, उन्होंने कहा क्या करना चाहते हो, ऑल ओवर इंडिया जहाँ भी जाना चाहो, किसी कॉलेज में तुम्हारा हो जाएगा, हम बोल देंगे वहाँ तुम्हारा लेक्चर होगा। हमने कहा सर आपको छोड़कर नहीं जाएंगे, तो क्या जब नहीं जाओगे तो कुछ करना पड़ेगा, हमारे साथ तुम ऐसे नहीं रह सकते। हमने कहा जो आगे हो करेंगे, PhD करो, क्या करना है सर। तो उन्होंने सुश्रुत ले आए, बोले सुश्रुत खोलो, उसमें यंत्र का जितना वर्णन है सब निकालो, वर्णन का वर्णन उनका देखो। आज जो भी लैप्रोस्कोपी एंडोस्कोपी सब हो रहा है, उसका कंसेप्ट आयुर्वेद में सुश्रुत में दिया है। नाड़ी, उसको नाड़ी यंत्र बोलते हैं। नाड़ी यंत्रानी अनेक प्रकार। आज देखिए कितना प्रकार हो गया नाड़ी यंत्र का। यथा योग दीर्घाणी, लंबाई चौड़ाई में बहुत सारे डिफरेंस है। योग और उसका उपयोग कहाँ करेंगे, रोग दर्शनार्थ, क्रिया सौतरार्थ, आशुषणार्थ, रोगों को देखने में लैप्रोस्कोपी डायग्नोसिस में करेंगे। कोई अगर फॉरेन बॉडी होता है उसको निकालेंगे, और जो सर्जिकल प्रोसीजर में उसको फैसिलिटेट करेंगे। ये उसको सुश्रुत ने उसी समय बताया था, बोले कि इसी को तुमको प्रूव करना है कि आज जो लैप्रोस्कोपी सर्जरी हो रही है, एंडोस्कोपी जो हो रहा है, वो हमारे सुश्रुत का भी ऐसा विचार था, कल्पना था, और हम कह सकते उसका एक्सटेंशन है, आज इतना बड़ा हो गया है। और उन्हीं का आशीर्वाद से हमने पूरे एंडोस्कोपी, GI, अपर GI, लोअर GI, लैप्रोस्कोपी और सिस्टोस्कोपी शुरू किया, जो ऑल ओवर इंडिया का सारे बच्चे कर रहे हैं। हम लोग गौरव से कर रहे हैं, सब कॉलेजों में बच्चे अच्छे से कर रहे हैं, काफ़ी कॉलेजों में सब कर रहे हैं। आपका कहना सही है कि 400 कॉलेजों में बहुत कम ऐसे कॉलेज इसमें नहीं बताया जाता हो, लेकिन कुछ कॉलेज अभी हैं वो नाम मात्र के हैं, वो निग्लिजेंस है, उनकी मात्रा हम लोगों को बढ़ानी है। अब ये होगा कैसे। हम एक बार जामनगर गए थे अपने गुरु जी के साथ अपना पेपर प्रेजेंट करने के लिए। हॉल से जब बाहर आए तो सारे बच्चों के पास आपका ऑटोग्राफ चाहिए। ऑटोग्राफ में उन्होंने एक श्लोक लिखा, सतता अध्ययनम वाद परतंत्रावलोकनम तद विद्याचार्य सेवा च बुद्धि मेधा करो बड़ा। अगर आपको बुद्धि, इंटेलिजेंसी किसी भी सब्जेक्ट में चाहिए तो आपको सतत अध्ययन करना पड़ेगा, CAB करना पड़ेगा, बार बार कंटिन्यूस मेडिकल एजुकेशन करना पड़ेगा, वादा डिस्कशन करना पड़ेगा। जैसे हमारे पैनल डिस्कशन होता है, एक सब्जेक्ट हो गया हार्निया कैसे करना चाहिए, 10 लोग आके उसको डिस्कस करते हैं, पैनल डिस्कशन में वादा करना पड़ेगा। पर तंत्रावलोकन जैसा आज वर्कशॉप हुआ, कोई सर्जरी कर रहे हैं और हम बैठ करके देख रहे हैं और सामने उससे हम सवाल करते हैं, ये हमारे यहाँ होना चाहिए। और तद विद्याचार्य से बुद्धि करो गणा, और उसके जो आचार्य हैं, जो एक्सपर्ट हैं, जो नॉलेज वाले हैं, उनके यहाँ केवल उनका अगर हम सम्मान करें, मान सम्मान से उनसे सीखने जाएंगे तो तब हमको सिखाएंगे और हमको ज्ञान प्राप्त होगा। ये सब धीरे धीरे आज ये कॉन्फ्रेंस जो है, धन्यवाद साधुवाद उस नीमा को और को जिन्होंने कॉन्फ्रेंस किया है और इन्होंने एक रास्ता दिखा दिया है। 2019 में जो हमारा नोटिफिकेशन हुआ है वो तभी फुलफिल होगा जबकि सुश्रुत के बताए हुए इस श्लोक को जो डॉक्टर देशपांडे उसको इतना हाईलाइट करते थे, उस पर और हम चले। एक सोशियो इकोनॉमिक पॉलिटिकल कारण से हमारा शल्य बिल्कुल पीछे चल गया था, लेकिन अब वो समय है कि हम लोग कॉन्फ्रेंसेस करेंगे, वीकली नहीं तो महीने में एक बार सब डिस्कशन करेंगे, केस प्रेजेंटेशन करेंगे, साल में एक बार ऐसे मंच पर मिलेंगे, एक दूसरे की नॉलेज बढ़ाएंगे। आयुर्वेद बहुत से हमारे ये भी मन में रहता था कि आखिर हम आयुर्वेद से कैसे सेवा करें, आयुर्वेद मॉडल को कैसे मिक्स करें। हम जब पढ़ के आए तो हम एक चीज समझ में आया कि जब तक पूरा आयुर्वेद न पढ़े, अब जब तक पूरा मॉडर्न न पढ़े, जब तक दोनों को पूरा नहीं जानेंगे, तब तक हम उनको कोलैबोरेशन और मिक्स कर ही नहीं सकते। एक पेशेंट हमारे पास आई जिसका सीजरियन सेक्शन हुआ था और एब्डोमेन से उसको पूरी पस आ रहा था। वो सारा हम लोग जब उसका लिस्ट उठा के देखा, सारे एंटीबायोटिक्स का उसमें इस्तेमाल कर दिए थे, फिर भी उसका घाव नहीं ठीक हो रहा था। तो चूंकि मैं आयुर्वेद पढ़ा था तो मेरे दिमाग में आया कि सुश्रुत का एक चैप्टर है जिसको बोलते हैं नग्रोधादिगण। नग्रोधादिगण में उन्होंने ऐसी इस औषधियों का वर्णन किया है जो शोधने, रोपणे, सवरणीकरणे हिते जो हमारी जड़ी बूटियां काम करती हैं। तो उसमें से 20-25 ड्रग हमने सेलेक्ट करके एक तैल पाक कराया, उसको तैल बनाया, उसका नाम रखा शोधन। और उससे जब हमने उनका ड्रेसिंग करना शुरू किया उसका कोई एंटीबायोटिक नहीं और मरीज हमारी एकदम ठीक हो गई। आज भी बहुत से ऐसे वुंड है जो कि जब हील नहीं होते, नॉन हीलिंग का मॉडर्न में भी प्रॉब्लम है, जो क्लिनिक में हमारा अच्छा हो गया। दूसरा आपको उदाहरण बता, एक महिला ही हमारे साथ बहुत बीमार थी, ब्लीडिंग बहुत हो रहा था, लेकिन इतना हीमोग्लोबिन कम था कि हम उसका सर्जरी नहीं कर सकते थे, तब हम हिस्टेक्टमी वगैरह करते थे। उसमें मॉडर्न में एक ही इलाज है कि उसको हिस्टेक्टमी करना है, दवा नहीं। हम द्रविड़ पढ़ते समय हमारे डॉक्टर आनंद ने ये बताया था कि जो अशोक है, अशोक का ये गुण है कि जो यूट्राइन जो मसल्स होते हैं, क्रिस क्रॉस फाइबर्स के अंदर जो वेसल्स होते हैं, उसको जो मसल्स को स्ट्रॉन्ग करता है और ब्लीडिंग हमारा कम हो जाता है। हमने सोचा कि चलो इसको चला के देखते हैं, तब हम मॉडर्न प्रैक्टिस करते थे। अब कोई जवाब नहीं मॉडर्न से मिलता, तब आयुर्वेद में सीखते थे, रिसर्च करके उसको खोद के बताते थे। हमने उसको अशोकारिस, प्रदार्थक लहू, पुष्यानिक चूर्ण ये दिया उसको और मरीज हमारी एकदम ठीक हो गई, उसको ब्लीडिंग बंद हो गया, हिस्टेक्टमी की कोई जरूरत नहीं पड़ी। अब आज भी करीब सैकड़ों बच्चेदानी हमने बचाए केवल ये ट्रीटमेंट करके, अगर उसको थायराइड या कोई ऑर्गेनिक प्रॉब्लम ना हो। और आपका उदाहरण, एक हमने मरीज का हमने वजाइनल हिस्टेक्टमी किया। वजाइनल हिस्टेक्टमी करने के बाद उसको 3-4 दिन हम कैथेटर निकाल देते हैं। कैथेटर निकाल के एक चैरिटी हॉस्पिटल में हम कंसल्टेंट थे, उसमें चले गए। जाने के बाद हमको फोन आया कि मरीज बहुत चिल्ला रही थी, बहुत उसको दर्द हो रहा है, जलन हो रहा है। हम दौड़ के भागे हुए गया तो बोली अब जब से आप कैथेटर निकाले हैं, पेशाब करने के बाद हमको बहुत जलन हो रहा है, बहुत दर्द हो रहा है। हमने कहा अच्छा, और एंटीबायोटिक जब ये पोस्टर दे रहे थे उसके बावजूद उसको आराम नहीं, तो हमने कहा भैया रेफर टू यूरोलॉजी इन बीएचयू। तो उन्होंने नहीं बोले, कह रहे हम तो वहीं से भाग के आए हैं, यूरोलॉजी में तो कितना दिन हमने इलाज कराया, वो कोई आराम नहीं मिला। तब हमको पता लगा कि बच्चेदानी निकाल लेंगे तो हमारा आराम हो जाएगा। आपको पता नहीं कैसे हमारा ऑपरेशन कर दिया, हमारा करीब तो दूर हुआ नहीं। प्रोफेसर एल.एम. सिंह जो नेपाल के थे, वो प्रोफेसर थे, उनका काम बहुत ज़्यादा यूटीआई पर था। संजोग से हमसे मिलने के लिए आशीर्वाद देने पहुँच गए थे। हमने कहा कि सर एक बड़ी भारी प्रॉब्लम है, मरीज कैसे हो गया, क्या करना है? अरे पागल, अरे उसको सुबह क्या करो, उसको 10 फूल काढ़ा उबाल करके और उसको वस्ती दे दो, और रात को 30 ml नारायण वस्ती दे दो, देखो मरीज तुम्हारे ठीक हो जाएगी। आप विश्वास मानिए, फर्स्ट डे मरीज को हमने दिया, सुबह 10 फूल काढ़ा दिया शौच के बाद, और रात को नारायण वस्ती दिया, और मरीज हमारा बिल्कुल ठीक हो गया, उसको किसी दवा की जरूरत नहीं। तो ये 2-3 उदाहरण दे करके हम केवल इतना ही बताना चाहते हैं कि अभी भी हमारे पास स्कोप है कि अगर हम पूरा आयुर्वेद और पूरा आयुर्वेद मन से पढ़ते हैं तो निश्चित रूप से उस तरह के विद्वान जैसे उल्फा साहब थे, उल्फा साहब पूरा यही जोर रखते थे, उसी भी हमारी बात हुई थी। उन्होंने कहा रमन सिंह अभी आयुर्वेद में हम लोग को रिसर्च बहुत करना है, और केवल रिसर्च पर ही जोर देते थे, सबसे रिसर्च ही करवाते थे। उतना रिसर्च आज नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो रिसर्च पर ध्यान देते थे। आज भी हम लोग को जो हम लोग ये सब करें, आयुर्वेद को बिल्कुल न भूलें, आयुर्वेद को पूरा याद करते हुए मॉडर्न का सहारा लेके, जहाँ मॉडर्न में कमी हुआ वहाँ आयुर्वेद को सप्लीमेंट करेंगे, जहाँ आयुर्वेद में कमी हो उसका मॉडर्न को सप्लीमेंट करेंगे। और ये करते हुए अगर इस तरह का हम लोग समझासा करें, नॉलेज अपने एक दूसरे को बढ़ाएं, तो निश्चित रूप से सर हम ये आश्वासन दे सकते हैं कि एक दिन हमारा वो आयुर्वेद आएगा जो आपने सपना देखा। लेकिन आप जैसा मार्गदर्शक हमको चाहिए जो हमको मार्गदर्शन कराए, क्योंकि आप तो पुरुष हैं, आप पुरुष वो है जिनको न राजसिक और न तामसिक भावना रहती है, और बिल्कुल शुद्ध विचार से, शुद्ध हृदय से सच को सच की तरह प्रस्तुत करते हैं। तो आज जिस तरह से आपने सच को सच की तरह प्रस्तुत किया है सर, हम लोग बड़े आभारी और सौभाग्यशाली हैं। इस कॉलेज को आप जैसा विद्वान का सहयोग मिला है। भविष्य में हम लोग आपके मार्गदर्शन से आगे बढ़ेंगे और आपकी मन की व्यथा को हम लोग दूर करने में सक्षम होंगे। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable knowledge with us. Now I would like to take few felicitations more which were left before with the due permission of Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, sir. I would like to request our Honorable Dr. Ved Prakash Mishra, sir, to please felicitate Dr. Pradeep Ujre, sir, our surgeon, for today's live surgical demonstration. Further, I would like to request Dr. Shailendra Katakdon, sir, to please come forward for felicitation with Golden Finger Awards. like to request respected Dr. Sachin Abang sir to please come forward to get felicitated with the honorable hands of Sir Ved Prakash Mishra sir with Golden Finger Awards.
सर यहाँ देखिए फाइव
Further, I would like to request Dr. Yogita Lokade ma'am to please come forward for felicitation. She has given her backup for an anesthetist.
So, I was thinking to introduce our Nima OBGYN sir, but sir has gone and was talking about Shalya Chalake, but we are over here on the occasion of conference of Nima OBGYN, which was constructed I think 1 year back, and I would like to give my heartfelt thanks to Helete sir, Ashutosh Kulkarni sir, who thought and who have given me chance to be a president of Nima. Thank you, Dr. Sir. And as we are doing conference over here, and we have support of Datta Mekhe Institute, really they are very much cooperative and they have given us the place, OT, everything they have provided to Nima OBGYN for our conference. So they are also appreciable that they are giving such a support to our conference. And this Nima OBGYN is for PG Prasuti Tantra Sri Yoga coming generation. I can say that coming generation is very much lucky that we are over here and preparing a runway for them to fly over. And with this Nima OBGYN, I wish that we all will achieve our goals, whatever we are thinking, whether in the academic field, whether in the research field, whether in the field of surgery, what you were seeing since morning. And this conference is organized by our young, dynamic members of Nima OBGYN. Priyanka Nakade, Vishnu Bhavane, everyone, I cannot say the names of lot many people, but they have organized such a very nice way that yesterday I was here, I have seen that there was a drill. I have never seen previously in any conference that they are teaching our PG scholars in this way. Same thing today also, live surgery was being telecasted over here and is never been seen in any conference of IT. So I think future of Nima OBGYN is very bright and they are doing very nicely, and I think if in next year we will meet in any conference, we will be having lot many strength and lot many achievements during this entire year. All the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your precious guidance. I know you all are hungry. We just have only one felicitation left, and after that, it will be followed by vote of thanks, further lunch. So, I would like to request Honorable Dr. Raman Singh sir to please felicitate Dr. Jitendra Karwal sir, our anesthetist for today's live surgical demonstration. Dr. Jitendra Karwal sir. Is Dr. Jitendra sir here? Okay. Sir, he is still in OT, I guess. Okay. I request to come forward anyone on behalf of Dr. Jitendra sir. I request Dr. Priya Chawla ma'am to receive felicitation on behalf of Dr. Jitendra Karwal sir. wasting time, I would like to request to call upon respected HOD and coordinator Dr. Dhanashri Mahajan ma'am to present vote of thanks.
Dr. Rahul Garudkar sir, Dr. Shailendra Katakdaun sir, Dr. Sujit Singh sir, Dr. Sachin Abhanga sir, Dr. Priyanka Nakade ma'am for their wonderful surgical demonstration and step-wise guidance. I am thankful to Dr. Nitin Nalawade sir for his assistance in surgeries. I am thankful to Dr. Rahul Ledumbre sir and Dr. Shrivas ma'am for their pediatric care. I would like to thank Dr. Harshala Sharma ma'am for giving welcome speech with wonderful thoughts. I am thankful to Dr. Bhagyashree Khot ma'am, observer appointed by MBHS Nashik. I am thankful to Dr. Vishnu sir, Dr. Utane sir for their guidance. I am thankful to NEMA state and central dignitaries. Also thankful for Dr. Ajay sir, Dr. Prabhu sir, Dr. Priya, Dr. Vaikhari, Dr. Aditi for their contribution in OT. I am thankful to delegates for their patient hearing. Thanks to one and all. Thank you.
Just a few seconds. We are here to felicitate our today's MOC. I request Dr. Raman Singh sir to please felicitate Dr. Archana Jumre, the MOC for today. She is doing very hard work since beginning, sir. She is the coordinator of NEMA OBGYN Central. I request Dr. Kamini Dhiman ma'am to please felicitate Dr. Rathod madam. Dr. Pratisha Rathod ma'am, please come on stage. Dr. Pratisha Rathod ma'am is a professor and an HOD, Department of Prasuti Tantra, MGSC, Salod, Wardha.
One man. Wait. Thank you.
Thank you so much everyone for patient listening. I announce everyone to please proceed for the lunch. I announce this.
Hello. Priyanka ma'am.
Yes. Hello, Arpita. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
This is regarding sharp patient.
Yes. Pardon?
Is the surgical history mentioned in the paper?
Yes.
Okay.
Prachi.
In case of police section,
So, good afternoon everyone. This is Dr. Priyanka. Asking about this uterine manipulator, V-shaped manipulator. It is according to the antivirgin or the retrovirgin of the uterus, and it is very easy to handle this. Rather than the other instruments that we are previously using, like Mangeshkar's and manipulator and all this. This is very easy to handle actually when we insert it. This prawns that comes into the internal coil. Whenever we insert the Veress needle, it is important to note that you should put the Veress needle 90 degrees towards the perpendicular to the abdominal wall before lifting it. Okay.
We can another share. Prachi, we have another instrument. You will take it from this side of the house. Okay, we'll cut it right away. नहीं करना है If you move your effector, that opening is moving. Dr. Pratisha, can you see this speech?
Yes, sir.
This is coming out the sacral promontory, and now I am attaching the tape to this. Dr. Pratisha.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have removed the retraction what we have made because the patient has cough and she is tight very much. So now I can tell you what is the thing. This is the surgery we done for the prolapse of the uterus. There are two modes. One is pulmonary mode, which is easier to do anteriorly. But when you want for the permanent fixation, so retrograde Shirotakis sling is the good one. It is done bilaterally. When the patient is young, 20-25, you can do bilateral sling. The delivery is possible with that sling. When the patient completed her family history, so you can go for right side. Left side is somewhat complicated. You have to avoid the sigmoid and then you have to take a look.
हल्ला थोड़ा जोर से होना चाहिए।
अलिया नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल। भाइयों और बहनों, मैं डॉक्टर अविनाश करंबे, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बाल रोग, भाऊसाहेब मुळक आयुर्वेद मेडिकल कॉलेज, नंदनवन, नागपुर।
और मैं डॉक्टर स्नेहल कांबळे, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर इन स्त्री रोग डिपार्टमेंट भाऊसाहेब मुळक आयुर्वेद कॉलेज बुटीबोरी, सुश्रुति 2023 के इस सांस्कृतिक महामहफिल में आप सभी मेहमानों का हृदय से स्वागत करते हैं, अभिनंदन करते हैं। स्वीकृत आमंत्रण हमारा दिया, रखा हमारा मान, कैसे करें कृतज्ञता, स्वागत है सभी श्रीमान।
आपके जैसे महान लोगों की तारीफ में क्या कहे, अरे आपके जैसे महान लोगों की तारीफ में क्या कहे, क्योंकि वो भी आपके सामने छोटी है।
मिलते हैं मन्नतों से ये मेहमान कभी कभी, मिलते हैं मन्नतों से ये मेहमान कभी कभी, हो जाती किस्मतें यूं मेहरबान कभी कभी।
तो हम मंच पर बुलाना चाहते हैं हमारे आज के प्रमुख अतिथि व जज डॉक्टर जय छांगानी सर। सुनकर कर दे अनसुना ऐसी इनकी आवाज नहीं, सुनकर कर दे अनसुना ऐसी इनकी आवाज नहीं, देखकर कर दे अनदेखा ऐसा इनका मिजाज नहीं।
भूल कर भूल जाए कोई ऐसे इनके अल्फाज नहीं, किसी महफिल में छुप जाए ऐसे इनके अंदाज नहीं। जिनके विचार वो आयुर्वेद का ज्ञान ही इनकी पहचान है।
इनके चेहरे पर सदा आत्मविश्वास व मुस्कान है और इनकी मौजूदगी ही इस महफिल की जान है।
और हमारी खुशकिस्मती है कि आप हमारे मेहमान हैं। तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें श्री आयुर्वेद महाविद्यालय के उप प्राचार्य डॉक्टर मृत्युंजय शर्मा सर का।
बहुत बहुत स्वागत है सर। मैं मृत्युंजय शर्मा सर को अनुरोध करता हूँ कि वो मंच पर अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। हमारे आज के इस महफिल भरी शाम में उपस्थित दत्ता मेघे आयुर्वेद मेडिकल कॉलेज के प्राचार्य डॉक्टर हर्षलता राजोरकर मैम, मैं इनसे भी अनुरोध करता हूँ कि वो मंच पर अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है मैम। मोस्ट वेलकम मैम। यहाँ पर उपस्थित डॉक्टर मृत्युंजय शर्मा सर, उपप्राचार्य श्री आयुर्वेद महाविद्यालय, फार्मर HOD ऑफ पंचकर्म डिपार्टमेंट, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर इन डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ काय चिकित्सा, सर हैविंग टीचिंग एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ मोर देन 26 years. He is recognized PG guide with PG teaching experience of more than 14 years. Editor of 2 books on Panchakarma and Pranavas.
Awarded at Bollywood ceremony, famous for style icon and for fabulous master of ceremony, सूत्र संचालन, युवा माहिती दूत मार्गदर्शक एंड राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष वैद्यकीय व शिक्षण विभाग। मैं प्रमोद खोबरागड़े सर से गुजारिश करती हूँ कि सर छांगानी सर का स्वागत करें।
धन्यवाद मोहन सर।
सब लोग जो यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं वो अपने मोबाइल का टॉर्च ऑन करेंगे। टॉर्च, मोबाइल का टॉर्च, यस, सभी लोग। और कैमरामैन मेरे तरफ नहीं, उधर, ऐसा, यस। हाँ, कैसा लग रहा है अभी? आप सभी लोगों को बधाई। नीमा नेशनल इंटीग्रेटेड मेडिकल एसोसिएशन और उसके अंतर्गत नीमा ऑब्स्टेट्रिशियन एंड गायनिक सोसाइटी के द्वारा ये जो इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑर्गेनाइज किए हैं और बहुत ही सुंदर तरीके से, मुझे लगता है कि ऐसी कॉन्फ्रेंस अब तक नहीं हुई होगी इतने दूर शहर में। है ना। और ये संयोग बताओ आपको, मैं जो कपल आपको दिख रहे हैं मंच पर उपस्थित, ये ऐसा योग भी नहीं मिलता। मतलब प्रिंसिपल सर जो है, प्रिंसिपल मैडम हमारी डॉक्टर हर्षला शर्मा राजूरकर जी, और वहाँ हमारे जो बैठे हुए हैं आज के गेस्ट डॉक्टर मृत्युंजय शर्मा जी, हस्बैंड वाइफ, ऐसा आपको कोई मंच नहीं मिला होगा जो बैठे होते हैं, तो तालियां तो बढ़ती हैं। और पूरी टीम जिन्होंने इस कॉन्फ्रेंस को आयोजित करने के लिए जद्दोजहद की, और साथ ही पूरी टीम जिन्होंने उसको सपोर्ट की, उसके लिए एक बार तालियां हो जाए। और स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने सब पार्टिसिपेट किया, चाहे वो वीटी हो, पीटी हो, और हमारे नीमा के प्रैक्टिशनर हो, सारे लोगों ने। और आज ये कल्चरल ही है आज का, हाँ कल्चरल प्रोग्राम है। हमारे आयुर्वेद में कहा है संगीतम नाटकम सद्या परम आनंददायक। समझा नहीं कुछ? मतलब संगीत और नाटक ये जो होते हैं वो हमारे स्फूर्ति को, आनंद को, उत्साह को अलग लेवल पे ले जाते हैं। और ऐसा मेरे ख्याल से पृथ्वी में कोई जीव नहीं होगा कि जिन्हें म्यूजिक पसंद नहीं है, डांस पसंद नहीं है, या कलाकृति पसंद नहीं। और आज इस दत्ता मेघे कॉलेज में हर्षला मैडम के नेतृत्व में, गाइडेंस में, मार्गदर्शन में पूरी टीम ने जिस तरह से बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरीके से ये आयोजन को यहाँ पे रखा है, उसके लिए मैं उनका अभिवादन करता हूँ, अभिनंदन करता हूँ। ये दोनों मेरे चाचा चाची हैं, आपको बताना चाहूँगा, दोनों मेरे चाचा चाची हैं। वो हमारे श्री आयुर्वेद महाविद्यालय से पढ़े, ये भी श्री आयुर्वेद महाविद्यालय से पढ़े हुए हैं, और आज हर्षला मैडम यहाँ के प्रिंसिपल है ना। उनसे मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा है, और आप लोगों का मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा कि मुझे यहाँ बुलाया, ठीक है। और अभी कल्चरल इवेंट हमारा शुरू होने वाला है। हमारे पास 27 हाँ 3 और बढ़ गए, हाँ तो 30 पार्टिसिपेंट हमारे पास कंटेस्टेंट, हाँ क्या और कम हो गए, बढ़ गए। तो हमारे पास डांस परफॉर्मेंस है, सिंगिंग है, फैशन वॉक है, और साथ में नाट्य भी है, मिमिक्री होगी, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमको यहाँ देखने मिलेगी। तो मतलब इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के माध्यम से हम लोग यहाँ एकत्रित हुए, सबसे बड़ी बात वो। दूसरा, उसके साथ में नीमा द्वारा यहाँ ये प्रोग्राम कल्चरल के रूप में आज गायनिक ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट ने रखा है, और ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। आज देखो हमारे भारत की राष्ट्रपति कौन है जानते हो आप? है ना, तो महिला है ना, और महिला आज आगे जा रही है, वो चाहे राष्ट्रपति हो, है ना, और डॉक्टर भी है। तो ये डॉक्टर टी जो हमारी गायनिक की है, ऑप्स की है, उन्होंने बहुत बेहतरीन तरीके से ऑर्गेनाइज किया है, और आप लोग यहाँ पर उपस्थित हुए, उसमें सम्मिलित हुए, और उस प्रोग्राम को आप बहुत अच्छे लेवल पे ले जा रहे हैं, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है। और आपको एक बात बताओ, इस महाविद्यालय की भी प्राचार्य को महिला ही चाहिए, तो ताली तो बनती है बड़ू। थैंक्स सो मच।
थैंक यू सो मच सर। सो चांद भी आ जाए तो महफिल में वो बात न रहेगी, सो चांद भी आ जाए तो महफिल में वो बात न रहेगी, सिर्फ आपके आने से ही महफिल की रौनक बढ़ेगी। गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। I, Dr. Priya Mohan Raut, Assistant Professor, Department of Agartantra, Datta Meghe Ayurved College. The galaxy of intellectual, Your Excellency, the invited guests, all delegates, and my beloved students. How different is this day? Everybody is waiting for this moment since many days. Dear audience, in this evening, you may yourself discover as the colors of cultural feast unfold. Well, my first and foremost responsibility on behalf of respected Principal Ma'am of Datta Meghe Ayurved College to welcome you all to this beautiful cultural event organized by Nima Sushruti OBGY 2023, The Womb and the Wound Saga. First of all, on this special day, I would like to extend special thanks to my team of cultural which act as a strong support in organizing this great event. In other words, our students are our great pillars of support and our firm backbone. Along with me, My cultural faculty, Dr. Geeta ma'am, Dr. Sonali ma'am, our student Nilesh, Gauri, Prabhat, Arya, Srushti, Arpita and all students of BMS of Datta Meghe, I would like to convey my sincere gratitude to them. Thank you all for organizing such a beautiful cultural event. Dr. Priyanka ma'am wants to say few words about her guru.
Actually, Sushna Bandale ma'am is my guru of in Bharatanatyam dance, and since 5 years I am with her performing the Bharatanatyam. It's an amazing experiment, and I think in peripheral area like Pandara and other Gondia side, she is working so hard for this classical culture, and it's my proud that she is now on the stage. So let's see the performance of a Bharatanatyam. I'm supposed to be the part of that, but due to my work, I can't participate in that. So welcome you, ma'am.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैम। अब देर से ही हमारे एक मेहमान यहाँ पे पधारे हुए हैं और ये आयुर्वेद जगत की एक ऐसी शख्सियत है जिनको आयुर्वेद के क्षेत्र में कौन नहीं जानता। आयुर्वेद के विद्यार्थियों में ज्ञान का जोश भरने वाले नीमा हो या लायंस क्लब या हो सामाजिक काम, हर जगह गड़े हैं इनके झंडे। ऐसे हमारे सर मोहन इंडे, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है सर।
वेलकम सर।
Dr. Mohan Linde, sir, Vice Principal of Bhausaheb Mulak Ayurved College and Research Hospital, Butibori, Nagpur, Professor and Head of Department of Sharir Rachna at Bhausaheb Mulak. Organizer of NEMA Association as well as Ayurveda Teacher Association. He is the chairperson of Lions Club International District 3234 H1 and treasurer of Mahatma Phule Medical. I request to Dr.
A very warm welcome to all the guests over here. Now I request all the guests to please occupy their seats off dais. Thank you.